kimchi, gochujang, sesame oil, and soy sauce. Some type of umami, like flavory, or savory, salty, I don't know. There's nothing else out there that tastes like kimchi. I think kimchi is like one of a kind, and it's an extremely versatile ingredient. We're gonna make 3 different kinds of recipes today. I could have said 3 recipes. One is kimchi fried rice, and second one is kimchi creamy udon, stir fry, and then the third one is Kimchijeaon, meaning kimchi pancake. So I'm Yuna, welcome to your favorite recipe. Let's get started. All right, first thing first, well, before I start chopping on that, we have kimchi here. I'm always smelling it. So things are gonna come together pretty quickly, so I'm gonna start heating up my pan over medium-high heat. And what I'll do is, we're gonna add our butter. Yes. That's about a couple tablespoons here, and set that aside and let them melt. While that's melting, we have enough time to chop things up. So here we go. I'm going to actually save a little bit at the end and then start cutting these diagonally. All right, so of course, our butter is looking really, really good. And right when it starts to bubble a little bit, I'm gonna lower my heat because it has a very low heat point. And right here, I'll just use my scissors that I was working with. I'm adding about a cup of chopped kimchi. And I have 2, well, that looks like 4 cups of rice. So I take that back. We're adding 2 cups of chopped kimchi. So it's kind of like 2 to 1. Yeah, 1 to 2, 2 to 1. So the 1 part is the kimchi part and the 2 part is the rice part. Okay, so that looks like abundant, right? Okay, so that looks good. I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit. And we got a whole pot of it here. Kimchi is such a pure flavor. It's pure yet complex. In the middle, I'm going to add in our first bowl of rice. And right here too, actually before I do that, I'm going to add in our oil. Generous amount, about 2 tablespoons of that. Right in the middle. Ooh. So when you're working with cold rice, oh yeah, our kimchi is getting pretty aggressive, and I'm just gonna start frying inwards, meaning literally putting it inside like this. All right, so start flattening it down, and then we're gonna add in our gochujang. Beautiful. Scrape that apart. So about a couple tablespoons. I have magic eyes. And yes, you're gonna need a little more oil because we're making fried rice. So add that in. Another couple tablespoons of that. Now, my secret, well, not this, but you'll see in a little bit. I'm gonna drizzle about a tablespoon of soy sauce. Just regular soy sauce is great. When you know how different oils work with heat, you're gonna be already a better chef, let me tell you. Look at that color, this is gorgeous. Now, I'm gonna set that aside. My secret is right here. Little bit of this kimchi juice, oh yes. It's like, oh my gosh. You're not adding too much. Oh, we look so good. I almost forgot, you guys. My green onions. So you're not really cooking it, it's mainly for coloring, the green onions. And over here, all right, our last part, sesame oil. You're not gonna add too much, about 1 teaspoon. which is like, grab our bowl that we used. So just put that on here. Okay, so about that, so what I'm gonna do is, now, put your plate like this, find like a center, and you're just gonna flip it. How simple is that? And make sure you're here for a little bit. You just want that, the edge to be able to come off, right? Right. You want to be able to just, oh my God, so carefully do this. First dish done. We didn't use up all our green onions. Do not worry, I'm not wasting any of it. Next dish we're gonna make is kimchi creamy udon. Super easy, you guys. So easy. I'm just gonna, nope. Why am I doing that? Our bacon is gonna play our key flavor part. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like kimchi carbonara. Udon is a Japanese style noodles. Okay, so that's what we were making, and before I do that, oh my gosh. That was scary. Add in our bacon. So our bacon's cooking nicely, and guess what, you guys? We are not getting rid of this bacon fat. So I'm gonna continue to cook this until it's almost gonna be done. Next thing, what do we have? Kimchi, that's our main ingredient. So same deal. I'm gonna chop even more and just transport that in. That was bigger. That actually has never happened. So I'm gonna set that aside. We're gonna cook it with my bacon. Increase our heat back up to high and keep stirring. Cook your bacon with your kimchi. It's very saucy type of dish, as you can tell. Now, oh my gosh, it's pretty heavy, you guys. So udon. Udon is just delicious and it's fat. Ooh. You can use any types of noodles on that point, but I specifically love udon very much because it has a chewy and what's the flavor of this, or what's the texture of that? It's got the chewy and like, it tastes like spaghetti. So use this heat from the bacon and the kimchi. Oh, there it comes. And just kind of, I always do this. Use that cooked part and like just put it on top. It'll melt it. So I'm like sealing it, right? I mentioned earlier that I'm making creamy udon. And what does that mean? We're gonna have to add some type of cream to make it creamy, right? So, oh yes, this is my moment. It just broke in half. That means it thawed enough. My method works, you guys. Trust me, please. Begging you to trust me. So bacon, kimchi udon, and when that's still cooking, you guys, I'm going to add in our gochujang, of course. Oops, wow, did I just do that? It's okay, it's meant to come off. Now, because I've been using bacon, I don't want to put my spoon back in here. About a tablespoon. Fantastic. I'm going to lower our heat. Because gochujang also burns really fast. Here comes our secret weapon. Our heavy cream. Half cup at a time. Beautiful. Looks so delicious. And I'm just gonna add in our green onions on top. So this is it, you guys. Our creamy, super beautiful bacon udon, kimchi udon. All right. And of course, our sesame seeds. It was gonna be very beautiful, and I brought my extra black sesame seeds to go on top of this. 1 cup of our frying mix. It doesn't have to be exactly this brand. This 튀김 가루 frying mix is available at H-Mart or at a local grocery store, local Asian grocery store, not at a local grocery store, unfortunately. About 1 tablespoon of all of that. So yes, so I got a cup of this frying mix, and then I'm also gonna add another cup of water. And we're gonna use really cold water. So just keep mixing in. So 1 cup and maybe a couple of tablespoons. You don't want it to be too thick. I think that's about 2 tablespoons right there. But you want it to be kind of runny. Now, you know what to do. We're gonna add in our kimchi, get a little closer. And I'm just gonna add in all our kimchi here. So, okay, we are here. And we're looking for, yes, this color, red. All right, so all the kimchi is pretty thinly chopped here. What I'll do here is I'm gonna add a little bit of this sauce to make it even redder. About a tablespoon or so. All right, so what I'll do is, that's already ready. And I brought some Korean pepper here. That is gonna go in as a garnish. That's what we use to make gochujang, which is Korean red pepper flakes. I'm just gonna only add that on at the very end. So, okay, feeling pretty hot here. I think 1 just got in here, that's fine. So give it another stir to make sure that all the heat is evenly distributed. And pretty satisfying, huh? Yeah, it says actually it's done. Smells good. I'm gonna maybe flip it 1 more time because I just increased my heat. Okay, yeah, we're getting very close, you guys. Perfect. So we have all the kimchi dishes here. So many. I know, right? That took 5 minutes. That took 5 minutes. That took 5 minutes. Total of 15. That's a slight lie because we had to stage this to make it look all appetizing and presentable. But hey, look at this color. It is so bright and vibrant. Like, I already want to just like stuff my face to it. So yes, with kimchi, 1 main ingredient, we were able to make 3 different types of recipes here. I keep saying that. We were able to make 3 recipes here. Kimchi fried rice, kimchi udon with bacon and cream, and then this one is Kimchijeaon, kimchi pancake. So I really hope that you give it a try because you just saw how versatile kimchi can be. So if you like this, I also upload a new video every single Tuesday. So subscribe on my YouTube and follow me on Instagram at Yuna Cooks. And I'll see you at your next favorite recipe.